Wonderhussy here, camping in a really remote part of a really remote national forest in a really remote part of New Mexico. And on my way to my campsite last night, I passed by this awesome, creepy, abandoned farmstead, and I knew that I had to come check it out the next morning. So here it is the next morning, and I'm here to check it out, and it looks like a doozy. Okay, so there looks like there's 3 buildings to explore. There's this big one, which I don't know if that was like the main farmhouse, but then there's these 2 littler houses off to the side there. So I don't know if those were for family members, if this was like a little village or what, but maybe we can figure it out by going inside and seeing if there's any clues. Okay, on the way up to the house, we passed this little trash pile that pretty much proves what I was just saying about this being super remote. Doesn't look like anyone's been here for quite some time. I mean, this can here looks pretty old. Oh, it's a really old Miller Lite can. I'm not sure if you can even see that because the light's kind of harsh right now, but it's got that old style pop top. And then some of these beer bottles look pretty old too. Like, I don't know. I'm not a beer drinker, but that looks old. Oh, wow, look, that was a kid's shoe. A little tiny kid's shoe. And look how shriveled up it got from the weather. Okay, so there was probably a kid living here, and there was probably a boozer living here. We know that much. Let's continue on and see what else we can figure out. Wow, look at this creepy old window. Peek inside it. See if we can see anything. And I do have a flashlight in my car. I can go get that if needed. Oh, I don't think we're going to need it. There's not much in there, but let's see if we can go inside through that door. Oh, wow, there's 2 doors over here. Let's see. Oh, this one's swinging wide open. Talk about a warm welcome. It's kind of a steep step up here. There's no staircase anymore. Oh, wow, look in here. Oh, well, it's kind of full of a lot of poo and whatnot, so I don't really want to breathe too deeply, but it looks pretty old. I mean, look at this roof. That's like classic New Mexico architecture, how they do those, oh gosh, I don't know what the name for it is, but they would do those logs going across the top. I friggin' love that look, by the way. And then looks like there was, the walls were made out of, oh wow, look, I was gonna say stucco or something. I don't even know what that is. That's like adobe or mud. This is probably really old. Let's do a little pan around the room. There's the window looking to the outside. Now, I don't know why the walls are all painted different colors. It's kind of fun. And then look here, next to where we came in, there was like this awesome built-in shelf for storage. With this creepy chain hanging from it. Oh, it's like a bike chain. Maybe this was just kind of like a workshop. Huh, I don't know, because aside from the bike chain, there's also, let's see what this is. Oh, Raid. Yikes. Oh no, look, there's another little kid's shoe. Now this is really sad. You can even still see the little buckle. It's like a little girl's Mary Jane. So sad, but in keeping with our theory that there was a kid that lived here, and also in keeping with our theory that there was a boozer here. There's another beer can, Budweiser. Wow, but the coolest thing in this room, well, there's 2 kind of cool things. This old table is kind of interesting. I mean, it looks like it's pretty old, made out of wood. But then this here is cool. Look at this old TV, dude. It's backlit because of the window behind it, but holy smokes, look at that. That's when television was television. Man, I would love to steal this thing and just take out all the innards and either turn it into an aquarium or put a flat screen TV inside it, or maybe just stick my face in it and do like do vlogs. I could do story time vlogs. Oh my god, that's a really good idea. I need to get an old television, gut it, and start doing story time vlogs. What do you think? Yay or nay? Okay, anyway, it looks like there's some scribblings on the wall here in crayon, which looks like a kid did it. So maybe it was that same little girl that had the little Mary Janes. Kind of creepy. Look over here. Ball. B. Oh no, look. Oh my gosh. It's the whole alphabet hanging up here. A, B, C, D, E, F. G's missing. H, Well, I don't need to read you the alphabet. Surely you guys know that. Wow. Was this like a schoolroom? Or maybe because it's so remote out here, they had to homeschool that little girl. You know, like teach her the alphabet the old-fashioned way. Wow. Look, there's even a pencil here that goes in keeping with the schoolhouse theory. Although I'm not sure why all the beer bottles and beer cans in a schoolhouse. My kind of school. Oh, what's this? By the way, I am wearing boots. Charcoal lighter, but that looks pretty old too, right? Wizard brand? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Huh. All right, well, it looks like there's a door here. It goes into the adjoining room. Let's see what's through this creepy door. What do you guys think it's going to be? Oh, man, what was this place? It's kind of dark in here. Oh, wow, look. Creepy old cast iron stove. That's pretty cool, actually. What does it say? The #1 heater. Oh, look, an old wash tub. That looks like it was some old, like, potato bin or something. I don't know. This seems like stuff from an actual house, not a schoolroom, but it's hard to say. Everything is just so covered in... Oh, look at that. There was some kind of modern wood paneling in here. Really doesn't go with that New Mexico vibe. Wow, look at the ceiling in here. It's a view going back into the room we were just in. And that's right, look at that. A creepy staircase going upstairs into the attic. Ugh, okay, we're definitely gonna go up there, but before we go up there, I just saw something else. Look down here. It's like an adult's shoe, and that doesn't look that old. That's like a Chuck Taylor, isn't it? Let me see. I don't know if it's a real Chuck Taylor or a knockoff. Either way, look. Next to it, it's another little baby shoe. Look at this. Oh no, it's like a little baby booty. So sad. I mean, this little shoe tells such a story. Look at that. That was the little girl, and that was the boozer that lived with her and taught her the alphabet and kept him warm with this heater. Okay, enough about shoes. Let's go upstairs. Oh man, these stairs, let's make sure they're solid. We'll be good. Yikes, I don't want to touch the handrail though. It's so dirty. Yikes. Easy. Easy. We're going up in the attic. I don't think it's... Oh, wow, look. There's actually 2 rooms up in this attic. Hopefully the floor is stable. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, my God. Yikers. I guess this is where they slept. Creepy. Just lit by that one little window. And then on this side... Well, I guess that's where the heater pipe came up from. And then it looks like somebody was partying there. And that goes right back to that boozer. There's the cooler that he kept his beers in. And then look at this. Oh, creepy old crib. Okay, wow, that fits right in with our theory of this little girl living here with some alcoholic. I mean, could be really tragic, but it also could just be, you know, everyday lives. I mean, when I say alcoholic, you like to drink a beer or two, big deal, who doesn't? But man, this crib is even sadder than that little baby shoe. I don't know why. Like, whenever I find stuff in these abandoned places that are evocative of kids, it just makes me really sad. Okay, well, let's go outside and check out what was in those other 2 little cabins. One more interesting thing as we go out, look how the door had this little hatch. I mean, I guess so you could allow a cross breeze, but oh, it's kind of creepy, like almost like a speakeasy. And we're gonna close this door. Oh, look, there's even a latch. I'll latch it so it doesn't blow open. Okay, cool. Let's see what's in these 2 cabins. They're a lot smaller, so you never know. Okay, this first one here is in rough condition. I mean, the porch is totally collapsed. I mean, look at this porch, though. Look, this is an old cabin, you guys. Look at the friggin' logs. And look at this. I mean, this is a log cabin. Holy cannoli. It's just friggin' rough-hewn logs chinked with, well, mud or adobe or something. I mean, you can see here, they built it just like you would use your toy Lincoln logs when you were a kid. And then it looks like they stuccoed over it or something. I don't know if that's stucco or what, but it was painted. So, a modern touch. But how cool is that? This reminds me a lot of the video I made of the New Mexico Ranch House of Horrors. If you watched that one, there was a really old log cabin there too. Okay, anyways, let's go inside the cabin, see if there's anything left inside. Wow, oh God. Holy wow, what is going on here, dude? Okay, this furniture to me looks very 60s, 70s maybe? Oh, I don't know, like isn't that wooden accent there kind of a 70s thing on that couch? I used to really be into like that 70s aesthetic, so I feel like this recliner, look, matching recliner, looks kind of 70s too. So people were probably living here through the 70s. All right, well, what is this? It's like an old TV, look, because there's a contrast, brightness, and the vertical hold, but I don't know. Oh, that's the screen. Oh, so what we're looking at basically is the screen, what do they call it, cathode ray tube of the television without the cabinet built around it like we just saw in that other place. Holy crike. Oh yeah, you can see on the back. Interesting. Well, what happened to the housing? Yeah, look at those friggin' glass, what are those called? I don't know, but that's old-timey. Oh gosh. Oh man, oh wow, look at this old creepy jacket hanging on the wall. Oh my goodness. It was a leather jacket and it's so dried out with age, it's all crunchy now. Let me see if I can pick it up and show you. Oh, it's kind of attached to the nail it's hanging on, but it's like an old leather motorcycle jacket that's just totally stiff with age. I mean, look, you can see all the nails hanging. Sorry about the light, I know the light's really bad right now, but you can see there's nails in the wall where they would hang stuff. I mean, right now there's only like these old tape rolls, but who knows back in the day what was hanging there. Oh wow, look at the door. It's a cool front door. Look at the knob. It's kind of a cool old enamel doorknob, isn't it? Okay, there's all kind of crazy junk on the floor in here. Like, isn't that like the thing that goes around a tail light on an old car? And then a really old mason jar. Okay, and then this bright spot of green. It's obviously some kind of synthetic polyester BS from the 70s. Oh, it's so dirty, but I have to look at them. Oh, it's pants. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys, look at the way there's that cool yoke sewn into them. They're just like these long green bell bottoms. Oh my God, I actually feel like these are almost my size. Oh my God, they are my size. I'm really tempted to take these things. I mean, they're made out of friggin' polyester. They're probably indestructible. It's like throw them in the wash, they'd be fine. But realistically, where am I ever going to wear them? A, and B, you know I don't like to take things from the places I explore. So those bell bottoms will just have to stay here for another day. Okay, speaking of televisions, looks like here's another one. Holy wow. Oh wow, look at this one. Oh man. Another big old-fashioned television. And then what's this on the floor behind it here? I think that might be a TV as well. Oh, yep, sure enough is. Wow, they had 3 televisions in a one-room shack? Sounds about right, considering the whole bread and circuses philosophy. You know, keep them doped up on reality television and they won't complain about anything. You can get away with anything. Okay, well, looking over the detritus on the floor in this cabin, you can see that it was, I'm going to say definitely 70s because, well, we saw those bell bottoms. The TVs are old. The furniture looked very 70s. There's a swatch of green shag carpeting here, so the place was probably totally carpeted with green shag. And I don't know about you, but green shag carpeting, green bell bottoms, and those old televisions add up to 1970s to me. Huh. I mean, here next to the door you can see some more old shelves built in from the really old days, so obviously this cabin had people living in it before the 1970s, but I'm going to say the most recent inhabitants were probably around, oh gosh, maybe 1979 at the latest. Although you never know, sometimes like way out here in the sticks, it takes people longer to catch on to the time. So for all I know, people could have been living here till last year. Oh, wow. Okay, well, let's go next door and check out that other cabin. Okay, next door looks like a really old cabin too. I mean, look at that. It's friggin' stone wall. It looks even older than the Lincoln log one. But look how cute on the front. Those 2 windows. And then even that little window up top. It was a nice place. Let's see what's inside door number 3. It's wide open. Talk about a warm welcome. Okay, first of all, look at the floor. Nice wooden floor. Solid. Oh, wow. Yikers. This wallpaper. Oh, man. The way that it's peeling in strips and all stained. Covering that sort of fern pattern, flower pattern. Real creepy. This is right up there with creepiest wallpaper I've ever seen. Although the creepiest wallpaper I've ever seen, I can't remember what I named the video, but I'll put a link to it up here so you can click on that. It was an old cabin way, way out in Death Valley or near Death Valley, and it had some really disturbing wallpaper. Look at the ceiling too. Same kind of New Mexico style, whatever that is. Set right into the walls. Huh. And then let's go through the door into the back room. Looks like it was just a 2-room house. So that was probably the front room, living room. And then back here, it's a mattress. So it's probably the bedroom. Wow, there is not much left in here. I mean, these walls are crumbling. But there are these little swatches of wallpaper that if you look at them, it's like a vaguely Native American pattern, I would say. So maybe Native Americans lived in here. Like Navajo or something. Or actually, I don't know what tribe lived in this area. The Zuni, maybe? Oh, wow. Look at the door frame, that cool turquoise color. Very New Mexico. Okay, and then there's another door over here. It's kind of leading outside, but maybe into like what used to be a little lean-to or shed, it looks like. Let's see, maybe this was like an outhouse or something. There's this giant wash tub. Oh, and then look. Looks like the place was for sale at one time. I guess there weren't any takers. I mean, talk about a fixer-upper. Plenty of natural light. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I guess this was a fully built out room addition because it looks like there was a stovepipe for some kind of a heating thing here. Oh, look, another beer can. Imagine that. Let's see what kind of beer they were drinking in here. Oh, Old Milwaukee, the finest. Let's see how old it was. Yeah, it looks pretty old. Dang. All right. Oh, another old Budweiser can, too. Oh, look, and then this sort of ramshackle added on room. You can go out a door to the front, too. Oh, it looks like there was maybe even another little room built on right here in front. Let me turn around and look back. Okay, so I don't know if this was like a little front room. It almost looks like you can see those nails sticking up the top like there used to be a roof on it. So, gosh, I guess that back room really was a fully built on extra bedroom. Oh, and then look there. Isn't that an old seat from a car, it looks like? Huh. Okay, wow. So we went in all 3 houses. We found what we could find. Now, what do we think happened here? Well, I mean, some guy and a kid lived in that house. And then, I don't know, maybe it was just a small farm or a small ranch, a group of Native Americans living out here just trying to make a go of it. They had a little girl that they all, hey, maybe it was three Native American guys, and for whatever reason their wives left them, or they didn't want wives, but they had this little girl. Oh gosh, this sounds like a Coen Brothers movie. They had a little girl that they were raising, and they taught her the alphabet in there because they wanted her to go to college and not be alcoholics like them. So they had a little schoolroom over there that they taught her lessons in, and they had a lot of televisions, but they only let her watch Sesame Street and educational stuff. So that little girl went on to college, and from college she went on to graduate school, and from graduate school, that little girl went on to be a YouTuber. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. Maybe she went on to be a politician, a nurse, doctor, a nuclear scientist. Who can say? Or, sadly, maybe she just grew up to be an alcoholic. Wow, what an interesting place. Who knows what happened here? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Whatever the case, I really enjoyed exploring this place because there was just enough stuff left over to give you tantalizing clues as to the lives of the people who lived here. And that's something I never try to lose sight of in all these explore videos. Like, let's be honest, a lot of these urbex videos, it's just like ruin porn. People get off on looking at busted up old stuff. But I try to keep an element of humanity in it because, hey, people had lives here. They had hopes and dreams. I know it's corny, but it's true. I always try to think of how I would feel if somebody was poking through the ruins of my house after I'm gone. Didn't mean any disrespect, little farmstead. I hope everybody who lived here is doing well.